right and pulled the one that had the rocket. The chute kept pow! When it comes out like this and you're doing 400 miles an hour and it's designed for 100 or less, okay? It just starts shredding it. So that's when the chute looked like shit. It was a perfect chute. I packed it. It was perfect. It was filled with holes, but there was just enough there and slow him down enough. And we figure he hit the ground at 60 miles an hour. When he hit the ground, you know, I never looked, but he said his balls were black for a month. And I had to get him a walker. He could not walk. See, I mean, he doesn't tell you all that because he doesn't want to tell you the bad side of that, you know. Essentially, he was in a walker for 2 months. Back up! Mike's dad neglected him. He never got any attention as a kid. He been driving the limousine so long, he wants to be in the back.
That gate's such a hassle. I was tired of it 5 years ago. I'd rather have an 8-foot fence all the way around this place you couldn't even see through. Okay, so I'm gonna go check my mail. Fuck, it's like a maximum security. They call my mailbox the Rock around here. Yeah, I'm in Alcatraz, hasn't got nothing on my mailbox. No mail today. You know, if I still had my limo today, that's what I'd be driving right now. I love the car. You know, it's just different. People look at it, and it's a fun car. It looks like a cross between a Batmobile and a gangster car. And I miss it. Think about it every day. I've started making my own license plates, which is nothing new. A lot of people have done it. The California Highway Patrolman walks up. What's with that license plate? My license plate. Where's the real one? That is a real one. I made it. It's my private property. I don't have to register it. They called out the towing company, and that's how I got 2 cars now in impoundment. I'm just wanting to check on the status of my '89 Lincoln town car limousine that was taken from me by force. Is it still there on the property?
Just one moment, okay?
Okay.
Hi, can I help you?
Hey, how are you? It's Michael Hughes. And
Yes.
just checking on the status of my '89 Lincoln limousine, see if it's still
Your
there.
Lincoln limousine was taken to a junkyard and destroyed over a year ago when it became our legal property.
Okay.
It hasn't been here in a very, very long time.
Okay, so you're aware that I am the equity owner of that, and you actually...
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Okay, so
We
you...
liened the vehicle, it became our legal property, and we disposed of it legally.
Okay, so you now... Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to citizen's arrest within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, good luck with that. Go fuck yourself.
We're going to ask for the fucking death penalty is what. We're going to go for the fucking death penalty. Yeah, I want people to fucking just lose their life over this. I wish I could have more animals. I've had 2 rabbits since I lived here. They both passed away. Hoppy and Jazzy, they're both buried on the property. And the thing with animals, you know, there's no alternative motives with them. They only ask for very few things, and that's it. You know, we're a person or another man or woman or a girlfriend, you know, it's a lot more complicated. A lot more complicated. I wish my parents would have lived longer. I wish my dad could have seen this. What I've done, what I've accomplished. And he'd probably be very proud. I would like to think he would be. Probably very surprised. You know, I wish I could have stayed closer with my sons. And maybe again, maybe this is the best time of my life. This year, right now. Maybe I'm living the best time of my life. A lot of times we live the best time of our lives, we don't know it. And for most people, that time is in high school. And the most fun, the most friends, and you don't realize it. Within a few years, you're in some kind of corporate job or some kind profession, I guess, seeking that security, wanting a house, and it's all downhill from then. Because then your dreams are sucked out of you.
Hey man, how have you been?
Oh boy, busy as ever.
You've built these rockets, you've talked to the media, people have called you insane and crazy or a fraud, and that it'll never happen.
I was never trying to prove the flat earth with this rocket, okay? This is just a publicity stunt to get publicity, to raise the money, to get me into space.
Of course.
We have a valid plan to get me 62 miles up. When Felix Baumgartner went up 130,000, that is not the edge of space. They said it was. It's not even close. It's another 40 miles away. So I'm planning on going up there, and we built a model of the rocket, and there's a valid 4-page plan that explains this.
Guys, there's something wrong with this model.
What's wrong with it?
It's round. It
Well,
should be flat.
It's 'cause we have a different opinion on that.
The plan to get me up to the space, 62 miles up, is, of course, Waldo's plan, because that's above my pay scale. But I guess I'm one of the guys going to ride the thing up. And I'm looking forward to it. I wish we could do it in the next 30 days, but I think we're probably at least 10 to 12 months away from doing it. So the people we got here today are some people that will be part of the space launch, I guess is what we're going to call it. And my buddy Pat's here from Carson City, who worked incredibly without pay at the launch site in Amboy for at least 4 days, and I'll never forget it. I would never forget it, Pat, okay? And so he's with me from now on. And of course, Danny I met through Waldo at the museum in Boron, and he's been nothing but a gentleman to me. And I met this other gentleman this morning, and yeah, and Steve. Who knows what this world is shaped like, but I know, I think the only way to do it is one man go up with a camera or several cameras that you can talk to all the way up, and see what's up there.
These are oxygen bottles, breathing bottles, because he's going to be up there 2 to 5 hours, depending on the weather, okay, for him to climb the altitude. 2 to 5 hours, he's going to go up to 24, 26 miles, okay? Then, when the balloon starts moving sideways, okay, it can't lift him any higher anymore. This is a sensor will trigger and release him. The rocket will fire, and as you can see here, and I'll use my hands here, the thrust lines will pull this straight up. He'll probably be doing, I don't know, maybe 18, 20 miles an hour a second, and he'll burn out somewhere around 1,800 miles an hour. So he goes from 24 miles to 62 miles. Well, just before he gets there, there's a sensor in this thing, and just when it's just about out of fuel, it disconnects Mike. Boom, disconnects Mike like this. It boogies away from him, okay, and it'll re-enter the atmosphere and automatically and have its own parachute, okay, and it'll lower itself to the ground. So that's gone, okay. This is helium, okay, this is a cylinder of helium. So the idea is he'll be flying upwards like Superman. Without a spacecraft, he'll be doing the speed of a blackbird, okay, but he won't know it because there's no air there to ruffle his clothes or anything. All he knows is he's just climbing up. He'll hit apogee, okay, and this is where this thing really comes in, okay, and then he'll start to fall, okay. As he falls, the air will rocket around his suit and go into this cone, inside and outside, and it'll act like a parachute. And he will basically come all the way down to 10,000 feet where he'll deploy his parachute, and he should just be able to stand up and go ta-da. That's the plan, okay? It's as simple as I can think about it and make it happen now. Yeah. Will this get him to space? Absolutely this will work. What do you think? You've seen all this stuff. What do you think?
It's not pure O2, so there's no chance of any fire or any issue like that, which you have with pure O2, and it can actually have butyl O-rings in it too, but Viton and everything. But
So you're saying what the O-rings are made of can contaminate the oxygen supply?
No, it can start a fire.
if you're in a pure O2, just a butyl O-ring can ignite and burn.
Your face could start a fire.
Pure oxygen,
It's
oil
truth.
on your body.
It's the truth.
Holy moly.
Well, fellas, before we can start this project and get it going, we'll have to finish that one outside.
All right, beautiful.
Let's go do it.
Yeah, let's do
Thank
it.
you.
Okay, thanks everyone. Appreciate it.
I wanted more water because altitude is your friend.
Right.
Okay, it gives you another
There you
couple
go.
of seconds. I said,
Hello, it's Michael.
Over a canyon. I said, you're going to basically arc into that
Oh,
canyon
nationwide
at velocity.
financing. Okay, great. Yeah. You know, I'm really looking for some funding, but what I'm looking for is about $2 million to put me into space to prove the Earth is flat. Can you help me with that? No, not that. I'm not a merchant because that's an Admiralty term. But no, I don't have any kind of credit.